back after a little bit. Kind of busy with a lot of things. And before I want to talk about what I'm going to say in the video, I just want to say that I have been it's been getting a little hard to come up with subjects a lot of the time for Aspergers, because even though it is a very unresearched topic, it is also not that wide a range when it comes to it, because just a few simple things that come with it. So I also wanted to say that if you also have any questions or anything that you want to ask me, because maybe you haven't found someone else with Asperger's, feel free to message me on any social media account. I have all of them. It's the same name I have for my YouTube, so you can just message me that way. Probably not Facebook, because I tend not to add people I don't know, but on any other thing, feel free to message me. So for this video, and also for the change of location, is because I haven't been able to have time to do it at home a lot. So me and Tony are in the car. My mom's doing something right now. So I want to talk to you about something that happened to me during the week. Over the pandemic, I'm sure a lot of people have been getting stressed because of new routines that they have to do, new schedules, new shifts, new jobs. Some of them just have to stay home and do other things. It basically just messed everyone up. Asperger people and autism, more importantly, because we have made to a shift down probably to the second. We have made a schedule and all that. Sorry, my stomach's digesting. We have made a schedule down to the second, that if something messes up, we just shut down. So I'm sure some of us have experienced that, but also the thing that I experienced that basically caught up to me is that in the past, about a week ago, 3 days in between, I had panic attacks. It was I had one. They both happened at work too. When of course I have to wear a mask at work, and basically because I wasn't doing anything, and I never have them anywhere else because I'm usually stressed or doing something, so I don't really have time to just relax. So I had two there, and it's because I can't really process that much, and because of the major changes that have happened because of it. We have been getting new rules all the time, especially at work. There's something new all the time. How to do something. We had to clean a lot, obviously, and wear masks. We have protective plexiglass, a bunch of new changes, and it kind of just messed me up, really. And because of that, and because of everything that's been happening, really, it just sort of caught up and came out in a panic attack. It was my first one that I had, and I thought it was just my stomach, but turns out it was just a mild panic attack that's the first one I've had. So I just want to put that out there, that you probably just want to take some time to just relax if you think that you're stressed all the time, or else it will catch up to you and come out in the most inconvenient time ever. I'm just putting it out there because that's what happened to me twice, and pretty much it's always when there's a customer that has a question and I kind of have to put my mask on, but I can't really breathe with it on because I'm shortness of breath, basically. So yeah, I just wanted to say, take some time right now to just relax and not think about anything or do anything. It's gonna sound weird because I never really believed that it works before, but try some meditation. For me though, last time I tried, I just kind of fell asleep because I was tired. So obviously don't do it when you're tired. You can do it right before bed, but just be warned that you also might have a panic attack because you're thinking about it. Like, you're thinking of all the stress that you've encountered. Like, just take some time to try and process it however you can. Or else, like I said, it will catch up to you. And it's always when you don't want it. So, like, you probably never do want it, but just, like, try and process a little bit each day, and then it won't be a lot for your body to handle if you keep on trying to process it, because you're basically already dealing with it. Something else, the fact that I already mentioned of a dog that had passed away of mine about 2 years ago. And because Aspergers is a social disorder, and it's also like an emotion blocker, that a lot of people don't realize that. The fact that when you're dealing with grief, it will turn into depression because you don't know what to do. And also, like, my grandmother passed away, well, my grandma passed away not too long after Piper, my dog. So it was also like still raw with Piper, but I just kind of made it worse. But like, when Piper died, I just shut down completely. I went straight into depression. But it's just like, it's also the first time you're dealing with it, so you just kind of freak out anyway. So just expect depression, but the thing is, I never realized that I had it until my mom pointed it out, probably like 8 months later, because she thought I was just going through grief. She understood she was probably going through the same thing. Thing is, I didn't know, because I can't tell about my emotions. So just, if you feel like you don't want to do anything and basically you're sad all the time, you have depression, just like, it's fine. I took some antidepressants for not too long, actually, maybe about a year. It was fine and everything, but I did stop over the summer because I've been trying to process it, but I haven't. It's been kind of hard since I don't know what I'm feeling. And the thing is, also, I did cry for Piper like probably 3 times, I think, the same day. And for Oma, I just cried when she died, but at the funeral, I was fine. Like, if you're like that, then that's just fine, but I was also trying to stay strong for my mom. So if you ever, like, found yourself not crying over something, but you're really sad about it, like you're really close, that is just fine, because we're not really good at showing emotions, but we feel them internally. We don't express them externally a lot. It's something, I don't think they've researched about that. I don't think they've connected the dots about that, but it's because we mostly express emotions internally to ourselves, the ones who can't process them, not externally like everyone else. Like, you can sometimes, but for a way that if you want to deal with that at all, just like find someone to talk about it, because I mostly just talk about stories with them if it didn't just happen. Like, Piper, it took me a year to talk about her, but I just mostly talk about it with Tony, and it's not really the part of someone responding, it's just talking about it to someone that you know is not either listening or not listening. So that's kind of why I've had to deal with the depression and something, because I just didn't really want to talk about it with any of my family members, especially my mom, mostly because she was having the same problem too. Like, I didn't want someone who can relate, I just wanted someone to talk to that I know has ears that won't reply. So that was Tony, and she looks like Piper, so it was difficult sometimes. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to you about. And also, I don't know if you've been on my other channel for my acting one. I haven't started it yet. I'm still going through it. It's been pretty difficult, actually, for script writing and all that ideas to come up with. But I have changed my name. I've decided to go a bit Irish on the name, so since almost out of the family has an Irish name, I kind of just went like that. So my stage name that I changed it to is Morgana Larkin. So if you want to check that out, subscribe before I put up videos. You might be the first one. So yeah, and again, if you have any questions, feel free to message me on any social media accounts. If you do try with Facebook, because that's the only one you have, I do read the messages people do without sending a friend request. So if you message me that way, then I will accept it, and I will message you back as soon as possible. So, or you can message me on the YouTube comments. I'll try and make sure that they don't get disabled this time. So yeah. So until next time, I guess.